All right, guys, this is game two between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Today's starting pitchers are Gavin Stone and Jose Berrios. So the first game ended up 7-5 in 10 innings. Los Angeles hit 3 home runs, one home run in each of the last 3 innings, to put an end cap on a dramatic game that basically saw Toronto jump out 4-1 after only having 1 hit in 5 innings, and then Los Angeles bounced back. So we are going to take a look at gameplay. I'm just going to play the game. It's a little bit late here, 12:23, but I want to get in a game, do some play testing. This will release on April 1st and April 2nd. I'll be shipping it out. If you guys have any questions about this, you can find the link to the game at tabletoplegends.store or just check it out on Facebook. So let's get rolling. I don't want to mess around here. I want to get into the gameplay. Pitcher fatigue. Stone starts with an 18, and when he enters the game, he drops to a 17. Anytime a pitcher starts an inning, his fatigue drops 1. Anytime he gives up a walk, a single, a hit by pitch, or an earned run, it drops by 1 as well. And when it reaches 0, the pitcher will start to incur penalties. So let's get into things. The dice are red as red, white, and blue. So let's get going. Red, white, blue, 951. First, you're always going to check on the eye chart. 951 is a hit by pitch. Crazy start to the game. Last game, we had 1 hit by pitch for each team as well. So a little bit unexpected. And we have a runner on first for Toronto to open the game. What a way to start the game. Spencer Horwitz is up. Red, white, blue, 924 is a strikeout. So there will be 1 or 2 rolls depending on the outcome. The first roll will always be in the I column, either on the pitcher or the batter. And if it's not a strikeout, walk, or hit by pitch, then we roll a second time for the ball in play. So we have 1 out. Ernie Clement is up for Toronto. And we have 575. That's going to be a ball in play. You can see here 575, 501, and 964 is a ball in play. So we roll again. The ball in play is where the good stuff can happen, where you can get a hit. There are no hits on the I column. So Ernie Clement is 242, and you can see Gavin Stone, his hits end at 155. So 155 to 500 is basically going to be an out. We don't need to roll again for an out. We take the last 2 numbers, white and blue, 42, and based on the hitters, what side of the plate? Clement's a righty, so we do 42 on a righty. That's fly out center. So 2 outs. And Vladimir Guerrero is up. Red, white, blue, 032. 032 is a potential injury. So what we do on a potential injury is we finish the play. Injury rolls are very, very rare. We finish the play, and then we do an injury check. So an injury will require you just to push. We're going to push to the ball and play column and re-roll. And it is 556. That's going to be an out. 56 on a righty is going to be a ground out to first. So we're going to mark that down. Okay. Now we have to check the injury. So we're going to go to the book. It's very rare where you have to check the book. So we're not doing a lot of chart checking. But if you get a ballpark impact, an injury, something like that, obviously we have to dig into the nuts and bolts. So page 22 is an injury. We have some pretty in-depth outcomes, unique outcomes. So while using the injury chart, roll 2d10 to determine the type of injury. You have iron, low, mild, or moderate. So first we have to figure out what type of injury it was. Now for an out, we're going to roll here. 1 to 2 is a hitter, 3 is a pitcher, 4 is a catcher, 5 the primary fielder, and 6 none. So we're going to roll, and it is the pitcher. So during that at bat, the pitcher has a possible injury check. So let's take a look here. The pitcher was Stone, and we have to look at basically what Stone was listed at. Stone is a starter. So we have to, a little bit of checking here when you have an injury, because this is a unique situation. You're not going to be doing a lot of chart checking in the game unless you get a lot of really unique plays. So we're going to look at pitcher fatigue, which is 16, page 16 in the book. And starter, let's see. Okay, a starter is going to be a mild, okay? So a starter is going to have a very mild outcome potential for an injury because, here we go. A starter is actually low potential for an injury. And on a low, we have to roll 2 dice. We're going to read red and white. Red and white is 0-1. That's going to be a potential for a major injury on the starter, extremely rare. So now we have to look at the injury charts, and we have a pitcher that's very unlikely they're going to get injured, but they have a potential for a major injury. So here is the major injury chart, and this doesn't look good at all. 31 oblique strain, side strain from sudden torque, 30 to 60 games. 30 to 60 games. Now, you're probably thinking, boy, this game is broke, right? This game is absolutely broke. Your pitcher just got a major injury. I'm going to stop here for a minute and do some simple math to show you guys how rare. So injury checks occur on 1 out of every 250 plate appearances, okay? So very, very rare. For a low pitcher, for the pitcher to be involved in this play at all on this out, it was 1 in 6. So it's 1 in 1,500 for the pitcher to actually have the potential for an injury on this play. Now, with the pitcher being a low injury, okay, and let's go back here. I want to explain this a little bit, so I want to show you guys how rare this is. Here, there is a 1 in 10 chance for a major injury and a 70% chance for no injury at all. So we have a 1 in 10 chance for a major injury, 1 in 15,000 plate appearances. 1 in 15,000 plate appearances on this type of play for there to be this outcome. So very rare, very, basically, you could say, I didn't want to make injuries a major factor in the game. I didn't want things to be, radical when it came to injuries. I wanted them to have the possibility like this. So you can play with injuries, you can play without injuries. Gavin Stone is out for 30 to 60 days. So what we're going to do is we will bring in someone to, we need a little bit of long relief for the Dodgers right now. And that's kind of a unique circumstance. And we're going to bring in Landon Knack. Landon had 3 relief appearances last year, and he will be starting the second. And basically, when you bring in a starter that's primary starter in a relief, you take 40% of this, and you add 3. So basically, he's going to have a 9 fatigue. But when he starts the game, he'll have an 8. So, all right, unique play to kick things off. Let's get rolling now. The Dodgers are up. Vladimir Guerrero, 469, is going to be ball and play. And 007 on ball and play, on the ball and play column, is a home run. Let me show you guys. So 1 to 500 is on the pitcher's column for ball and play. 501 to 1000 is on the batter's column. We rolled a 007, so home run. We reduced Barrios' fatigue by 2 because he got a hit and an earned run. Mookie Betts leads off the game with a ding-dong, right? A home run. Barrios gave up 31 in 192 innings last year, so basically 1 out of every 6 innings. So that's 4 innings in a row that the Dodgers have hit a home run. 894 for Freddie Freeman. 894 is a walk. Not a fantastic start for Barrios. Now Freeman's jump is a B, or his jump is an E, and his steal is a B. So let's test out the stealing. I'll show you guys how the stealing works. We have an E jump and a B steal. So, and this will be really easy to remember once you guys look at the numbers. Initially, with gameplay, it'll take some getting used to, but you guys will get in the groove of this really, really quickly. So, steal likelihood, and let's see, stealing 32, double steal. Okay, I think I overshot my bounds here. Hold on a second. That's the actual steal charts. So, how to play stealing, and then you have the steal charts. So, the stealing is getting a jump of second base is 20%. So there's a 20% chance, and there's a 20% chance for Freeman to get a jump. The hold rating of Barrios is 19. So 1 to 19 would be a chance to get a jump. No jump for Freeman, so he can't steal. He's an E, which is the worst possible jump, so it's very unlikely he was going to get a jump anyway. So, scratch that. We aren't stealing. Ohtani is up with runner on first. No outs. Ohtani hit a home run yesterday. Red, white, blue, 926 on the eye chart is a strikeout for Ohtani. And Teoscar Hernandez is up. 963 on the eye chart is a hit by pitch. That's crazy. It's a very low probability of getting a hit by pitch, but both teams have had 1 each in the last 2 games. So Hernandez is on first. Will Smith is up, runners on first and second. And we have 265 on the I column. That would be a ball in play. And 862 would be a single. Now, we have runners on first and second. we have this chart where you have the out chart, and on the opposite of the out chart, you have the advancement chart. There is one out. Okay, this is two outs. This is one out. Runners on first and second. And let's see, it'll tell you what the runner on first can do, what the runner on second can do. And obviously the runner on first is going to be pegged depending on what the runner on second is doing. So the roll, you see, whatever you get will carry over for both. So we have a single, and to determine the single, for a Smith is a, let's see, what is Smith? A right-handed batter. 1 to 3 would be left, 4 to 5 center. 1 to 3 is left, so it's the left field, hit to the left field. So we roll the dice, and we get a 5. Runner on first, 1 base. Runner on second, 1 base. So single, and we have bases loaded. And that's another fatigue point docked for Barrios. Barrios is down to 13. So not a stellar day for either pitcher. Stone's injured. Barrios is not off to a brilliant start. And we have red, white, blue, red, white, blue. That was a 5. 758. No, 958, excuse me. Another hit by pitch. Are you kidding me? The percentage is so incredibly low, but we have another hit by pitch, 2 in the inning. That's going to score a run. So because it's an earned run, it drops it to 12. Because it's a hit by pitch, it drops its fatigue to 11. Unbelievable outcome. That's baseball, right? You just never know what you're going to get. So Barrios is down from 19 fatigue to 11 in the first inning already. Red, white, blue, 3-3-2 is going to be a ball in play. And 191, that's going to push to an out. So that would be a 91 for an out on a lefty ground out third. Okay, so there's 1 out, bases loaded. The ground out on third, we have a 2. If no runners are forced, they hold. Runner on first equals double play, so it's an automatic double play. So it's going to be 5-4, 5-4-3. So kind of a messy scorecard here. Oh, the Dodgers got 2. Sorry, the Dodgers scored 2. And let me make sure I toss Lux into the bottom. 2-0 Dodgers after the first. And Landon Knack is in for his first inning. Red, white, blue, 542. That's a ball in play. And 181 or 188 is an out. So 88 for a righty is going to be ground ball third. And let's see, we have Justin Turner, red, white, blue, 176 on the I column is a walk. All right, so Knack is down to 7. Justin Turner's on first. He is not a good stealer. So all right, what do we got here? Kirk is up. 859. 859 is a ball in play. And 722 would be an out. 22 on a right would be a fly out left field. That's 2 outs. here? Addison Barter. 524. 524 on an I is pushing the ball in play. And 408 on the I would be an out. 08 on a lefty would be a line out to first base. That is the end of the inning. So nothing for Toronto after a walk. And we have Miguel Rojas up for the Dodgers. Barrios loses a fatigue point entering the game. In the second inning, he's down to 10. Red, white, blue, 248 on the eye chart is going to be a ball in play. And 069 for a ball in play is going to be a single. Rojas gets on a single. And Hernandez is up. Runner on first. 104 on the I column. 104 is a strikeout. So one gone, runner on first. Whoops. Let me try to not mess this up. Mookie Betts is up. He led off the game with a home run. Red, white, blue, 787 is a ball in play. And 527 will be an out. So 27 on a righty is fly out left field. That's 2 outs. And we have Freddie Freeman up. 408 is a ball in play. And 942 is going to be a double. So Freeman is going to get a double. We need to figure out, there's 2 outs. Rojas, 2 outs. Rojas is on first. So Freeman is a lefty. The ball is hit to center field. And we roll here. We'll roll the blue dice. A 2. That is 3 bases. So Freeman scores Rojas. And the fatigue rating is down once again. Let me double check. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Thought I was off by 1. So Barrios is down to 7 fatigue. Freeman's on second. Shohei Ohtani is up. Red, white, blue, 603 is a ball in play. And, oh no, this is not good at all. 004 off Barrios is a home run. A home run is 001 to 033. I could smell that one coming. So Ohtani crushes a homer. That takes off 2 more fatigue points. Barrios is down to 5. The Dodgers are up 4-0 in the bottom of the second. And things are already out of control. 359 will be a ball in play. And red, white, blue, oh my goodness, 947 is a home run for Hernandez. The Dodgers are laying it on thick. That's 1 fatigue point for the hit, 1 for the run. Barrios is in the second inning, and he only has 3 fatigue points left. He has given up 4 runs in this inning, 2 runs in the first inning. We're going to leave him until his fatigue points drain. And Will Smith is up. Red, white, blue, 631. Ball in play. And, oh my goodness. Unbelievable. You could not script this. 001 ball in play for Will Smith is a home run off Barrios. 3 straight homers. That drops his fatigue to 1. And we'll leave him in for 1 more batter. Why not? There are 2 outs. You just never know what you're going to get in baseball, and this is one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time. Ball in play, red, white, blue, 572 out, 75 on a righty is ground out shortstop. What a crazy inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7-0 Los Angeles, if you can believe that. So I'm probably going to play one more inning since this is absolute chaos. Let's see. Maybe we'll bring in Garcia. Why not? We'll just pick out kind of a random reliever for Toronto. Garcia, when he comes in, Garcia's fatigue is a 5. When he comes in, he'll be a 4. So I'm going to play one more inning of this game since it's such an incredible, insane start, if you will. Schneider is up versus Knack, and Knack's going to drop to a 6, fatigue starting the inning. Schneider is red, white, blue, 262. That'll be a ball in play for Davis Schneider. And 262 would be an out, so that'd be 62 on a right. And that is a ground ball second. All right. And red, white, blue, 897. Ball in play. And 975 would be a single. So a single for the Blue Jays. We knock his fatigue down 1. And we have Spencer Horwitz. 775 on the ball, or the eye chart is, eye column is a ball in play. And we have red, white, blue. That'll be an out. 11 on a lefty. Line out second. And when you get a line out, possible double play closest runner. And let's see. Runners hold. Oh, on a line out, 1 of 1d6 is a possible double play. So it is a 5, it is not. So it's a line out to second. And Clement is up. Red, white, blue, 342 is a ball in play. And 260 would be an out. So 60 on a right would be a ground out second base. So a whole lot of nothing for Toronto. And we have Gavin Lux up against Yimi Garcia. And we'll just finish out this inning and just call it because it's getting late. 154 on the old eye roll is a K. Garcia had 42 Ks in 30 innings, so he is pretty proficient at the old strikeout. Miguel Rojas, red, white, blue, 868 would be a ball in play. And, oh my goodness, 982, this is scaring me. That's a double. That is a double. So the Dodgers are just bringing the beefy bats. Kiki Hernandez is up. See if they can stop the bleeding here. Red, white, blue, 060. That's a strikeout for Garcia. And Mookie Betts is up. Red, white, blue, 239. That's a strikeout. So Garcia is a strikeout wizard. I'm going to play one more inning since that went pretty quick. And I got about 8 minutes to midnight here. Knack is coming in for another inning. His fatigue is down to 4. He's pitched 2 solid innings with a walk and a hit. Vladimir Guerrero is up 995. Possible error. So that'll push things to the ball and play chart where we'll check for an error or range play. 564 is an out. So 64 for righty is a ground out second. So we have to check to see if there's an error on the second baseman. That would be Gavin Lux. And first we have to determine if it's a range or an error. 1 to 20 is a range play. That would be a possible error on second base. So ground out second. And we have to go to the error checks. Let's see. Lux is a second baseman. Where are ye? His fielding is a C. So we're going to roll red and white. Ground ball, second base. A C. Let's see. So we have a possible fielding error and a possible throwing error since it's a ground ball. 56, it is not an error. If it would have been 48, it would have been an error. So not an error, a close play. And the Toronto Blue Jays can't catch a break. No error. Could have been a throwing error, could have been a fielding error, but neither one occurred. And we have Varsho, which is up. Who's up? Red, white, blue, 117. That's a strikeout. So Knack is looking pretty darn good. Justin Turner is up. Walked his first at bat. 505. Now, I mentioned this before. That is a ball in play. But before we do the ball in play chart, whenever you get, and I will show you, between 490 to 510, you're going to have a check wild play or balk. So this is a potential wild play or balk. And you go to the wild play and pass ball. Sorry, I'm tired. Page 6. 505 would be possible passed ball check. Possible pass ball check. Now, the pitcher is Knack, and you have the catcher is Smith. So we check Smith's defense. You can find him here. Smith is after Hernandez. There he is. Nope, there he is not. There he is. Smith is a C. So you have a 50% base likelihood of a pass ball. The defense on Smith is a C, which makes it a 15% increase in the likelihood of a pass ball. So 1 in 65. It is a pass ball. Doesn't really matter because now there's no runners on. And we have to finish out the ball in play. So 845 would be an infield single. So we deduct a fatigue point from Knack. Kirk is up. And we drop the old dice. Let's get the dice. All right. So we have Kirk up. Red, white, blue. 958 is a strikeout. So that would end the inning. I forgot to put the 0 there. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Freddie Freeman is up. And Garcia's fatigue is down to a 2. Red, white, blue, 713 is going to be a ball in play. 096 would be a double. That's Freeman's second double. Just not a lot of luck today for Toronto. Freeman's on second. He has 2 doubles and a walk. Otani is up, red, white, blue. 330. Ball in play. And 563 would be a out. So 63 on the left would be ground out second. So we have to roll to see if there's any advancement. If no runners are forced, they hold. So it's a 4-3 play. Freeman stays, checks the runner, does not go to third. And we have Teoscar Hernandez up. Red, white, blue, 429 is a ball in play. And 579 is going to be an out. So 79 on a righty is a ground out shortstop. We have to check for runner advancement. 5. If no runners are forced, they hold. Runner on first force. So no advancement for Freeman. And Big Willie Smith is up. Red, white, blue, 703. 703 is going to give you a ball in play. And 748 would be an out. So 48 on a righty would be a fly ball right. I think I'm going to keep going. Right, Saturday night. Alrighty. So Knack, we're going to leave him in. He has 2 fatigue left. Red, white, blue, 764 would be a ball in play. Oh my goodness. 972 just missed a home run. It's actually a double for Barger. So Knack's fatigue is down to 1. Barger is on second. Davis Schneider is up. Did only 191 last year. Red, white, blue, 190. Walk. They just walked a weak hitter. Knack's fatigue is down to 0. And we're going to pull Knack at the top of the lineup. We're at the top of the lineup here. We're going to pull Knack, and the Dodgers are going to bring in a reliever. Let's see who we can pick out of a hat here. How about Big Bobby Miller? Not... We need somebody to soak up innings. And Miller is not the best pitcher for the Dodgers. His fatigue... wait, I'm not going to put in a starter. That was a mistake. Wake up. Right. Let's try Michael Grove. That was a big mistake, so I apologize. Let's make a lot of scratchy things here and put Grove in. So Grove starts at a 6 fatigue, and then coming into the game, he's a 5. Grove has a minus .7 WAR and a 5.12 ERA. So let's see if he can shut the door on the Blue Jays. Red, white, blue, 960. That is going to be a hit by pitch. Are you kidding me? I don't know what to say. Very rare to get a hit by pitch. And this is his second of the game. Horwitz is up. 772 is going to be a ball in play. 732 is going to be an out. So 32 on Horwitz is a lefty. 32 on a lefty is a fly out center field. And I don't really think anybody's doing anything. So fly out center field. We'll just roll the dice here. 5. All runners hold. And we have Clement up 0 for 2. 392 is a ball in play. And 369 is going to be an out, or 66. 66 on a right is ground out second. So 3 outs for Toronto. Just like last game, they had no runs through 5 innings. Garcia, I have to take Garcia out because starting the game, Garcia would drop to a 0 fatigue, and we don't want him to start to get pounded. Let's see here. So let's bring in Genesis Cabrera for Toronto. Third pitcher, 5 innings. Cabrera starts at a 5, and entering the game, he drops to a 4. All right, let's see what we got here. 1-3-1, of course, a walk. That's a heck of a way to start the game. His fatigue drops to a 3. And Gavin Lux is up. Red, white, blue, 9-20. Strikeout. Second strikeout for Lux. Miguel Rojas is up. He is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Red, white, blue, 7-7-1's a ball in play. And 949. That's going to be a single. So Rojas going to get a single, and we had a runner on first with 1 out. So let's see. Rojas is a righty. The ball is hit to the first baseman. Runner advances 1 base. So single. Well, that's an infield hit. Sorry. The ball was hit to right field. Sorry, I'm getting a little sleepy here and getting ahead of myself. 2 bases. So ball was hit to right field. It's a 2. It's a single. Runner advances 2 bases. So let's see. Cabrera started at a 5. He came in 4. So Cabrera's fatigue is down to a 2. The Dodgers continue to roll and put pressure on Toronto. Hernandez here, Kiki Hernandez, is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, so not the best showing so far. 360 is a ball in play, and 581 is an out, so 81 on a right would be ground ball shortstop. 3, if no runners are forced, they hold. If there's a runner on first, double play. So that's a double play. 6-4. So the Dodgers get nothing. And we have Michael Grove coming in. He has 3 fatigue points left. Red, white, blue, 641. That's a ball in play. And that would be 29. It's going to be an out. 29 on a righty would be a fly ball left field. All right, so Varsho is up. I cannot destroy these cards. Red, white, blue, 303. Ball in play. 263. Let's see, the number is above 168, so that's an out. We take the last 263 for a left-handed hitter, and that would be a ground ball second base, so that's 2 outs. Not exactly a game filled with a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. In fact, Toronto has not had a 1, 2, 3 inning yet, and here we are on the 6th. They have a chance to get their first 1, 2, 3 inning. 129 is a strikeout, so Toronto does go down 1, 2, 3 in the 6 for the first time in the game. And we're going to leave Cabrera in. He has 1 fatigue point, so if he gives up 1 hit or anything, we're going to have to pull him. We need to get some innings in. 715 is a ball in play. 339 is an out, so 39 on a righty is a fly out center. Betts is 1 for 4 after leading off the game with a home run. Freddie Freeman is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. 958. Are you kidding me? I keep rolling hit by pitch. It's like a magnet. Cabrera's down to 0. Freeman is on first, and we need a new pitcher. It's like a magnet right now between those. We'll bring in good old Nate Pearson. How about that? Since Toronto needs some innings and they don't need necessarily a stud. Pearson is a 4 right now after entering the game fatigue. Let's see what Ohtani does. That's going to be a ball in play. And 5-11 is an out, so 11. Lefty is a line out second. And if it is a 1, it's a possible double play. It is not. So that is 2 outs for the Dodgers. Hernandez is 1 for 2 with a home run. 879 is a strikeout. All right, so we're kind of rolling along here finally after a lot of sloppiness. Grove comes in to start the inning. He has 2 fatigue points left. And Grove has actually pitched 1 2/3 innings. They're going to leave him in. He is not going through his fatigue points. So 947 is going to be a strikeout for Kirk. Barger is up. He has 1 double and 2 at bats. 219. That's a walk. Not looking good here. So we have a runner on first. And Schneider is up. He walked last time as well. 883. That's a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Michael Grove. And the top of the order is up. 535 is going to be a ball in play. And 191, that's going to be an out. 91 on a righty is going to be a ground ball third. So that is the end of the top of the 7th. I'm going to bring in a new pitcher for the Dodgers starting the inning, starting the 8th. And we'll just pencil him in now. Trinan. I'm saying his name right. His fatigue is a 4, so he's actually going to start at a 3. Will Smith leads off. Pearson is in the game to pitch, and he starts at a 4. Red, white, blue, 103. That's a strikeout. And we have Andy, who is a walk and a hit by pitch in the game. Red, white, blues, 531. That's going to be a ball in play. And 406, that's going to be an out. So 06 on a righty. 06 on a righty. We roll here. It's a split. 6 is a foul out third. So 2 gone. Lux is up. He's 0 for 3. Horrible day. 2 2 strikeouts and a ground into double play. 785 is going to be a ball in play. 729 is an out, so 29 on a lefty. Fly out center. 1, 2, 3 innings. So the Dodgers started this game with 4 home runs in the first 2 innings. And since then, it has been a couple of doubles. They've had a couple of walks. I mean, the bases have been active, but they're just not getting anything around. Toronto's had not a lot of luck. They have 3 hits in 7 innings, shut down by the bullpen of LA. Blake Trinan is in. Horwitz is 0 for 3 today. Red, white, blue is 920, and that's a strikeout. Things continue to look grim for Toronto. Ernie Clements 0 for 3. Red, white, blue, 993. Possible error. So we finish off the play. 807. 07, that's going to be an out, potentially, on a righty. So line out to third. Okay, so we have to check if it's an error or a range issue. On a line out, if it's a range play, he might not have the range to get it, and it could go through for a hit. So it is a third baseman, which is Kiki Hernandez. Whoops, wrong team. So let me see. He is a C with average range. So 1 to 20 is a range play. It is a possible error on a line out. Let's see. Just have to find it. That's the range check. And we have to check. That's the range check. That's a ground out. And line out, he's a C. So 1 to 48, he drops the ball. 40, he drops it. It is a E5. Ball hit to him, and he flubs it. So that is an error on the Dodgers. First error of the game. Clement is on first. No penalty for the pitcher, so his fatigue remains normal. Red, white, blue, 488 is going to be a ball in play, and 420 is going to be an out. So 20 on a righty is a fly out left. That's 2 outs. And Dalton Varsho is up. Red, white, blue, 219. That's a strikeout. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see. Pearson came in as a 5. And that put him to a 4. And that put him to a 3. Pearson is now down to a 2. We'll keep him in for the heck of it, just to keep the game rolling. Rojas is up. Red, white, blue, 884 is a ball in play. Red, white, blue, 084 on the ball in play is a double. So we have a double by Rojas. Pearson's fatigue is down to 1. That's 4 for 4 Rojas today. 2 doubles, 2 singles. On the other hand, Kiki Hernandez is up a double play and 2 strikeouts. So he has 338. That is a ball in play. And 248. We just missed an infield single, so it's going to be a 48. And that will be on a righty. Fly out right. So Pearson stays in the game. He has 1 fatigue point left. Mookie Betts, 1 for 4. Red, white, blue, 844 is a ball in play. And 267 is going to be an out. So 67 on a righty. Ground ball second. Let me roll the dice. A 4. If no runners are forced, they hold. So 2 outs, runners on second. Freddie Freeman is up. Red, white, blue, 225. That's a walk. So Pearson has reached 0 fatigue. It's the bottom of the 8th. We're going to have to pull him. We'll bring in just any Zach Pop. How about Zach Pop? Oops, Pop, not Top. Pop is 4 coming into the game. Otani is up. And red, white, blue, 613 is a ball in play. Red, white, blue, 656, that's an out. So 56 on the lefty is going to be ground ball first. All right, so that's the bottom of the 8th. Trinan comes in. He has 2 fatigue points left. It's 7-0 Los Angeles. And we have Justin Turner up. Last chance for Toronto. 875 would be a walk. So if you're going to start a rally and come back from 7, that's a good way to do so. Trinan's fatigue is down to a 1. Alejandro Kirk is up. And let's see, he's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. 0-43 is a strikeout. He just missed a hit by pitch, of course. Why wouldn't we? Addison Barger. Let's see, red, white, blue is 128. Strikeout. So Trinan is mowing them down. He has 4 strikeouts and 1 2/3 innings. And the last chance. So Davis Schneider, we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Schneider. We're going to bring in George Springer. Pinch hitter. And let's see what we got. Red, white, blue, 743 is a ball in play. Ooh, 0-0-4. Are you kidding me? Home run. Springer comes in. Toronto has nothing going on all day. Trinan's fatigue is reduced to -1. We definitely can't leave him in. Springer hits a home run. He hit 19 last year. And all of a sudden it is 7-1. Not exactly a threat for a rally. We'll bring in Joe Kelly just to round this out. They would need a major miracle. Kelly is on 4 fatigue. And let's see. Red, white, blue, 760 is a ball in play. And 8-8-9 is a single. Keeping the dream alive. Kelly is down to 3 fatigue. Horwitz is 0 for 4. Red, white, blue, 768 is a ball in play. We need a big number here. 262 is not a big number. It's an out. 62 on a lefty is going to be a ground out 3-1. And that is the ball game. So, Toronto did get a run, 7-1. Let's tally up the damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 error on Los Angeles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits, and no errors. So, we played 2 games in this series. between Toronto and Los Angeles. This was game one. This was game two. Dodgers won 7-5 in 10 innings in the first game and 7-1. And the crazy thing about this series so far is unusually so. There's been an incredible amount of hit by pitches, unusual amount of hit by pitches. Just fortunate dice rolls. The interesting thing is that between the two games, in the 8th, 9th, and 10th of game one, the Dodgers hit a home run. And then the first and second, so 5 straight innings, the Dodgers hit home runs in this series. So that's it. We have, let's see, 8, 15, 20 runs in 4 innings. Pretty interesting, fun series. I will stop it here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.